My name is Ryan Wachtstetter, and I'm a demand management engineer here at Liberty Oilfield Services. Welcome back to Wireline Wednesdays. This week, I'd like to talk about Greaseless Wireline. Before we cover greaseless cable, let's cover some of the basics about conventional wireline. Wireline serves two main purposes. First, to hold the weight of the tool string to allow the tools to be lowered and retrieved from the well. Second, to allow communication with computers on surface to the tool string downhole. Conventional wireline are made up of two layers of twisted metal wire called the outer and inner armors. The outer and inner armors are twisted in opposite directions to give strength to the cable. These armors are twisted around an electrically insulated conductor wire, which provides path for communication downhole. The outer and inner armors are in direct contact with each other, which causes friction, which must be lubricated. There's also a void space between the layers, which allows the cable to move and can cause a different diameter along the length of the cable and a flow path for pressure to surface. To achieve pressure control, you must pump high pressure grease, which serves two purposes. The primary being well control, and the secondary is to lubricate and maintain the wireline cable. This high pressure grease is pumped at a pressure proportional to the well pressure, which allows the grease to fill the void space between the inner and outer armors, ensuring that there's not a flow path for the pressure to pass through or around the cable. Running wireline grease comes with its own set of challenges. Grease injection requires a very tight tolerance for the wireline to pass through. Grease viscosity is temperature dependent. And if grease is not pumped correctly, it can cause a mess and damage the cable. With conventional cables, improperly maintaining the cable can cause failures such as stranded armors, bird cages, and cable kinks. At Liberty, we use a different type of wireline cable, commonly referred to as greaseless wireline. The components are similar, but with one key difference. The outer and inner armors are completely coated with polymer. These inner and outer armors are held in place by the polymer, and they're not allowed to touch each other. The polymer coating fills the void space between the cable, which removes any flow path for pressure to pass through the cable. Greaseless cable uses a different system to maintain well control. Since there are no voids in greaseless cable, grease injection is not required. Well control is maintained with a pack-off system, which contacts the outside of the wireline and controls wellhead pressure. This is where the term greaseless comes from, because you don't need to use high-pressure grease injection to control the well. A lubricant is still required, which allows a dynamic seal while the wireline is moving. This lubricant can be measured in gallons per pad instead of gallons per run, like you would with conventional grease injection. Another advantage to greaseless wireline cable is the fact that the cable comes seasoned from the factory. It has a naturally torque balance, and it reduces the chances of stranded armors, bird cages, and cable kinks. Greaseless cable provides an operational advantage for high efficiency operations and long laterals because of a reduced coefficient of friction between the polymer coating and the casing. This effectively means more cable pull reaches from surface to the cable head, allowing for better operational conditions in tougher conditions. At Liberty, greaseless cable is our standard. We bring our best equipment to increase your operational efficiency, and we look forward to the opportunity to use our cable on your next project.